So we are starting our annual 10-day alkalizing cleanse on Monday. Hello, if you're joining, just give me a thumbs up or a hello in the chat so I know who you are. So we are starting our 10-day alkalizing cleanse, which is quite fitting next Monday, because I think a lot of us have now had the flu or COVID or a head cold recently, and we are moving into the winter months, and I think this is a great time to work on our health and to help improve our immune system, our body, our organs, our well-being. So I thought today I would just quickly have a chat about the alkalizing cleanse, what it involves, and answer any questions that you may have, especially if you have never done it before. So I actually started doing this cleanse after I left a Tony Robbins event many years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. Can't remember, I need to find the exact date. And it was about just changing the diet to have more alkaline friendly foods. And with that diet, the promise was that by the end of it, you should feel more energetic or be moving towards optimal health. And let me tell you, I didn't realize how many things in my diet had acid forming properties. It was heaps. So giving up coffee was pretty difficult for me the first year. Hi, Ian. Giving up coffee was pretty difficult for me the first year. I had headaches, and actually I still drank 1 coffee a day. I was drinking 3 to 5 coffees a day at that point with sugar. 3 to be exact. So yeah, the very first alkalizing cleanse was so bizarre for me because it was just foreign for me to do this sort of a thing. And let me tell you, when I was documenting it, people were messaging me saying, hey, can I do this with you next time? And so that year I ended up doing another one. And I had about 5 people join me. And then in that one, people messaged me saying, hey, can I join the next one? And so I did another one after Easter, and then more people joined. I think it was like 15 to 17 people. And then the following year was about 30 people. So it was exciting. And I was like, you know what? This is going to become an annual thing now. So it's time. And it just happens to fall after Easter, which I think is a great time because we've had New Year's, we've had January, we've had Easter, and usually we do overindulge with events. So that's the reasoning behind choosing after Easter. Now, when we do this event, let me just read you a few of the notes that I have. I made the decision that I wanted to fuel my body with the best things. And I think that resonates with a lot of you. You also want to fuel your body with just the best things. Thinking of our blood and our lymphatic system as our fuel, like a car has petrol, we have blood and lymph. And it's really important for us to make sure that our petrol is running clean. So something like this, I call it our annual tune-up. Just like we service a car, it's really important to give back to your body. And this is the simplest way. It's only 10 days and you don't have to do it for the rest of the year. It's just 10 days. So it is achievable, just requires a little bit of self-discipline. And so I've created a supportive environment. I've created an accountability group so that you can be surrounded by the people that are also in the cleanse. I've prepared everything that you need, shopping lists. I've sample meal plans. It's going to be fully guided. So every single day you will hear from me in your hot little inbox. And you will also hear from me every day in the accountability group so that way you feel supported throughout the whole journey. Okay? Now, so think about what it would mean to you to inject more life-enhancing things into your life? How would you feel if you spent 10 days accomplishing something amazing and then feeling like you can actually conquer anything? Because if you can do this and change your diet and change your mindset, then you can actually do anything that you really set your mind to. So think about how important it is for you to feel healthy and well. And think about how much more confidence you will have within yourself to know that you aren't addicted to or fully attached to things like caffeine, cigarettes, alcohol, sugar, highly acidic things, junk food, and all of that sort of stuff. And it really is remarkable. Before you know it, we'll be at day 5, and then before you know it, we'll be at day 10, and it's all finished. Now, this comes at a great time because, as I said, I did recently have COVID-19, and I'm currently experiencing hair loss post-COVID. And I've been doing research, and I didn't realize that all around the world there is this hair loss problem post-COVID. Not for everybody, just the special few. And so my hair is falling out in clumps, and it's thinning out completely, as you can see. And I have a great, lovely bald patch. It's oily because I've started a protocol to help with any more hair loss, which involves massaging my scalp gently with sesame oil or coconut oil. There's beautiful yoga poses and things that I'm doing as well to help stimulate the circulation. And I'm working with an Ayurvedic doctor. But this cleanse is it's come at the right time for me, especially because it's a time where I can finally give back to my body and help it get back into homeostasis, which is harmony, which is how our body should function every single day. And when you have something crazy like COVID whack you, it really ruins the harmony inside the body. And it's just a time to go slower, to think about how you can nourish yourself better in the coming weeks and months. And so I will document the hair loss journey, don't worry. As you can see, so much hair has come out. I've been taking photos and things, so you will see my hair regrowth protocol as well. But this will take months. So the first 10 days is the Alkalizing Cleanse, and I'm so excited. So think about what you want to improve in your life and how this cleanse will benefit you. You know, maybe you get sick a lot. Maybe you have aches and pains in your body. Maybe your energy isn't as high as you want it to be. Maybe you have some bad habits that you've picked up and you really want to kick it in the guts now and, you know, move towards some better habits. So what will we be eliminating for the 10 days? Let me go through it. Now, don't freak out. This is a part where usually everyone's like, what am I going to give up? But you can also reduce. So remember how I said I had like 5 coffees a day with 3 sugars? I reduced it to 1 coffee a day, and I took it down to 2 sugars. And then I took it down to 1 sugar. And then I took it down to half a sugar. And I'm pretty sure I did that over the year. So you can reduce. As long as you're moving in the right direction, you're making progress. So don't think that you have to give everything up completely. But here is the things to eliminate or reduce during these 10 days. Animal products, processed sugars, so think junk foods, gluten, caffeine, nicotine, alcohol, dairy, and processed vinegar. So these things form acid, heat, and inflammation. So all we're going to do is a big focus on reducing those things or perhaps eliminating them altogether. So this cleanse is perfect for people that are seeking a release from unhealthy addictions. And this is a great test in mindset, as I said before, to show yourself that you can do anything and that you have control over these things, okay? And, you know, some people are like, yeah, but I like it. I don't really care. But I like you more, okay? I believe in you and your optimal health. even if you don't, even if you're like, I don't really care, I love coffee, I'm just going to keep drinking it every day. Or I don't really care, I will still have my junk food, I'm just not that interested. I believe that you should always invest in at least one sort of a cleanse each year just to give back to your organs. We do have high rates of disease all around the world. We do have high rates of obesity, people being overweight, people with mental health conditions, anxieties, depressions, and all of that sort of stuff. This cleanse will help everything, even if you just feel a sense of accomplishment at the end. So who is this cleanse beneficial for? People that get colds, flus, viruses regularly. If you feel like you have like a low immune system, this is great for you to help you stay healthy. This is also beneficial because it actually helps you shed any excess weight. And what that excess weight is the stuff that you hold onto your body, or the stuff that needs to dislodge off organ walls that are in your body. So usually when I do this cleanse, I shed about 3 kilos in the 10 days because I'm one of those people that swells a lot. So I hold lots of water and I hold inflammation because I do eat and indulge in the things that inflame me, such as breads and gluten, and I do everything, even coffee and all that stuff. So that's why I love doing this cleanse. And it just amazes me every year at how much it's like I sort of shrink. It's like you've put me in the dryer, and it's literally because inflammation from my body is going. So that's me. It helps to reduce water tension, bloating, inflammation. Me. It helps to regulate your bowel movements because our fiber increases heaps during this cleanse to what we should actually be consuming when it comes to fiber. Your bowel movements start to become more regulated and more healthy and more normalized. This is a common piece of feedback that I get. People are like, I've never been to the toilet so much. Or it's usually just because as humans, we're not really consuming the right amount of fiber, and fiber is so important in our optimal health. So this, again, is a way that you can give back to your body. Also, this cleanse will help you gain more energy. So the foods that you'll be consuming are water-rich and super water-rich because there's lots of plant-based foods, and you'll also be nourishing yourself with all the right minerals and vitamins. So the good thing about this is you don't feel hungry when you've been giving yourself the right nutrients and minerals. So your cravings start to dissipate as well, which is exciting. So there is no calorie counting though, so don't stress about that. You can eat as much as you want when you eat the right things, which is exciting. So your digestive system will have a break, which in turn means you can take advantage of the extra energy that you'll start to feel. So our digestive system, our second brain, is what takes up a lot of our energy. So you'll be hearing a lot in the world around us about gut issues, and they are very real and they do take up a lot of our energy. So mental health conditions, dis-ease in the body, all of that sort of stuff can be coming from our gut. And when you have a great digestive system with the things that we'll be eating and consuming, all of that energy doesn't go to the gut anymore. It goes to you. So you start to feel well, and that's how you gain the energy. Your skin will start to glow. So your skin speaks about your internal health. It's a direct reflection of your internal health. And one of the amazing things is that your skin will start to glow and radiate during this cleanse. You'll reduce acidity in the body, one of the main things of this whole cleanse. So disease and illness love living in an acidic, hot, inflamed environment. So let's reverse that. Let's spend some time to reverse that. Again, it's only 10 days. In fact, disease and illness thrives in an acidic environment. So just think about those acidic addictions that you may or may not have. And just think about, you know what, maybe this will be beneficial for me. Maybe it is time that I take some responsibility or up the ante. Depends, you know, there's a few people that have done this cleanse before and they just keep coming back. And if you're like me, you just keep getting better as each cleanse goes along. I remember the first day when I did a cleanse and I just didn't have coffee at all. And I was like, yes, I did it. And it's not about putting pressure on yourself to do all the things, to reduce everything. It's just about making more progress each time, okay? So I want to celebrate with you. What else? What else? What else? What else? Regulates your appetites and your cravings. Since you're fueling your body with the right vitamins and minerals, I said that before, and nutrients, you will find naturally that you don't get as hungry. You naturally eat less. It's just so good. And this was huge for me because I was like, wow, I'm not hungry. I don't know if you're like me, but I'm usually always thinking about what I can eat next. And that's part of my gut stuff. Obviously not fueling myself right. So doing this cleanse really helps bring me back to, you know what? I've had everything that I need, and you just sort of have to remind yourself, wait, it's time to eat. I've got to eat. So prove to yourself that you can do this and that you can do anything and that all these addictions don't have control over you. You'll be, as I said, in a closed group on Facebook with me. You'll receive support emails each day. You'll receive preparation emails 2 days before the cleanse. It starts on Monday, so please let me know this week if you want to join, if you want to try it. I'll be here to help you the whole way through. And again, don't assume that this will be also a walk in the park. You know, if you do have lots of those things regularly, then it might be a little bit challenging. But that's where your growth will happen, okay? Don't assume that it'll be too difficult either, okay? So just sort of take it day by day, and something great to do is to document your progress and see how you're going. And that's why we have the closed group, so that you can document how you're feeling through the whole time. What else do you need to know? That's about it. Yeah, just let this 10 days be totally about you and totally about living your best and your healthiest life and your happiest life. The best way I can describe this cleanse is that you will feel well. Although we did have one of our cleanse participants last time, she was just like, I felt sick the whole time. I just didn't get that energy. I just didn't feel well. So if you're one of those people, it shows that, you know, you're eating all the right things and your body's having a hard time catching up, which just means you do have a highly acidic environment inside your body. And you can do this cleanse for a longer time until you start to feel well. It's alarming, and it should ring alarm bells if you're eating good things for yourself and reducing all the bad things and you're not feeling good. It just shows that it's been a long time since you've maybe done a cleanse or since you've removed all of these acidic sort of addictions. And so if this is you take it slow by reducing things instead of eliminating altogether, okay? Because we don't really want to shock your body too much. We just want to move in the right direction, and that is totally possible. When I first started, you know, I just wanted to eliminate everything, but you can just go at your own pace. Again, as I said, there's no calorie counting. You can eat as much as you like. And that's the beauty with eating lots of plant-based things. One, they taste delicious. We will be sharing recipes and stuff. Don't think it's boring. Sometimes when people start to do a detox or a cleanse or something, they forget to make the meal delicious. So you can add flavoring, you know, you can make it taste yummy. There's no need for healthy food to taste yucky, okay? So if you want to register, just reply down below with the word cleanse, and then I'll contact you with the details on how to progress. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, but I think I answered most of them here on this live, which is why I did it. And I hope to see you in the cleanse. And let's just try our best. I'm so pumped for it. And I'm so excited for it. So this week is a great week to start doing your shopping for it. And the best thing that I can advise or guide is go and get lots of plant stuff. Okay, and you know, for your proteins, you can think of things like lentils, chickpeas, beans, tofu, and all of that sort of stuff. Remember, if you must eat meat, you can do that. I usually recommend trying to have it at midday when your digestive system is at its peak, so you can break it down during the day instead of when you're trying to sleep. Talk to you soon.